Hi guys! So today I'm taking you through my stretch routine for the front splits and the box splits, and Tyler is going to be joining me. Woo woo woo! He's going to be showing you what it will look like when you're not as flexible, when you're maybe just starting off, and then I'm going to be showing sort of the end results. You've got the different levels so you know what it's, what's happening. But yeah. So it's quite a nice relaxing routine. Obviously just push yourself as much as you can in the stretches. You want to be feeling it, but not to the point where it's like injury pain. So just push as much as you can. You want to hold the stretches for about 30 seconds to a minute preferably. Some stretches you may find that you need to hold for longer, as you may be particularly tight in one area, and some stretches you'll feel okay. But yeah. Okay. So
What are you doing?
So, hope you enjoy it, hope it's useful. So first we're going to come up to standing and warm up with dynamic movements. So I'm just warming up the legs first, kicking the leg out to the side. Try and keep the leg straight and get it as high as you can. And each time just try to get it higher and higher, and you'll feel the leg muscles loosen and open up. I'm then going to move on to the other side. Normally I'll count 10 on each side, but just keep going until you feel warm, really. Just whatever feels best. Again, try and keep it straight, get it as high as you can, and just keeping your balance at the same time. Then we're coming up to the front. So again, keep the legs completely straight because you want to feel the hamstrings. You want to feel that pull through the back of the legs, and try and touch your toes if you can, getting the legs as high as possible. If you really want to get the most out of this, you want to be as warm as possible. So even doing cardio before this, so just going for a run on the treadmill or just running up and down in your living room, jogging on the spot, just to get yourself even warmer, you'd feel a big difference from it. So now we're opening up the hips, so nice big circles, get the knee as high as you can, point the toe to the floor, and just keep feeling that stretch through the hips as you go. So now we plant the feet and we just open the arms up, nice big circles, just waking up the arm muscles. Try and keep them straight, take it as wide as you can. Just going backwards, then bring it forwards. Just really warming up that upper body. And then we take a nice big stretch out to the side. Keep the legs completely straight. And try and keep your arms straight over your head, not going over to the side, and feel the pull down the side of the body. We then come down onto the floor. Again, make sure that your legs are completely straight so you feel the pull through the back of the leg. You will just feel it down the one side of the hamstring on this one. So just really try and relax your head as close to your leg as you can and feel the stretch as intensely as possible. Always put as much of your weight into the stretch as possible, so leaning all of your body over that place you want to be stretched, and that's when you're really going to feel it the most. We try and hold each stretch for 30 seconds to 60 seconds, as it needs to be this period of time for your flexibility to improve. Now we're coming into the middle, so working both hamstrings here, and then if you can, try and walk your hands through your legs, as this again will put more pressure on the area. You can also try and lean forward onto the toes of your feet, as again, this will get that pull further through the hamstrings. And now we're going to walk it over to the other side and just stretch out the other side of the leg. Again, holding it for 30 to 60 seconds, just applying as much pressure as you can. If you feel that you do need to hold a stretch for longer, if an area is particularly tight, then do. Just hold it till it feels like it loosens up. now we come up and just stretch out the other side, just feeling the pull through the other side of the body this time. So now we're coming onto the floor, going to stretch out our glutes and our back. So bringing one foot over one knee and then bringing the opposite elbow to the knee. You're going to twist your body and keep it as upright as possible, just twisting the spine as much as you can, feeling the pull through the glutes and down the back. Throughout the stretch, as you feel it easing off, just keep trying to push further and further, twisting more and feeling the stretch intensify. And now the same on the other side. Now coming down to lying, we're going to stretch out the hamstring again. So one leg straight into the air, and again really try and keep the leg straight. You don't want it to bend or else you're not going to get that full pull through the back of the leg. Just keep it as straight as possible and really just pull it as close to your body as you can. Again, each time you feel the muscles relax, just try and pull it a little bit closer. Just intensifying the stretch. And then we're going to switch sides, so just same with the other leg. And now we're going to come up and go into our pigeon stretch. Again, stretching the glutes. So bring one foot forward and get it as high up as you can. And then just take the other leg straight behind you, making sure your hips rotate so that they're parallel to the floor. And then just relax the body over that leg. Just again, dropping your weight over that leg so you feel that stretch through the glutes. We're then going to come up and, keeping the body as upright as possible, we're going to pull in that back leg and try and get it as close to the bum as we can, so you really feel the stretch through the quads, which is the front of the thigh. So make sure you keep that front leg in the same position you were and the hips are rotated down, and then just pulling that back leg in as close as you can. We're then going to come up into a lunge, so still stretching the same quad. So try and keep the front leg at a 90-degree angle, and then keep the back leg straight, and just really lean your weight back into that stretch so you feel the quad pull as much as possible. So again, just pushing your weight into that stretch and leaning back. The more you lean back, you'll feel the stretch intensify. You can then try and grab hold of the back foot again, pulling in as close as possible to just get a little bit more intensity on that quad stretch. We're then going to drop the foot and come down nice and low, opening up the hip. If you can, get your forearms to the floor, and this is just to open up the hip flexors.
I'm lost in the night, rekindle my life. Night is always darkest before day.
We're then going to come back up one last time, stretching the quads, so really leaning back. It's really important for our quads to be as warm as possible, as front splits is all about quads and hamstrings. So if they're not warm, when you do try and go into your splits, it's just going to be even harder. We're then going to lean it back, and this is stretching our hamstring one last time. So make sure that leg is completely straight, and again, just drop all of your weight over that leg, really feeling the pull through the hamstrings. And now we're going to try slide down into our split. So slide the front leg forward, back leg back, just keeping those hips parallel facing the floor, and just get as low as you can into your splits. So as you can see here, I'm on the floor, but Tyler is showing you how it will look when you maybe first try and get into that split. And just making sure you keep those hips facing the floor. Don't open out to the side as you may feel like you want to. Just make sure you've got that split position no matter how high up you are. Now we're going to lift one hand up, just putting more pressure into the stretch, and just hold it here for 5 to 10 seconds. And now change sides, getting that pressure through those legs. And then we're going to go 2 hands at a time. So now all the weight is in the legs, and this is where you're going to really feel it. We're then going to do it all again on the other side. So first getting into that pigeon stretch, stretching out the glutes and relaxing your body weight over that front leg. And now we're going to move on to our box splits. So sliding the knees away from each other as far as you can, just bringing the hips as low to the floor as possible and keeping your feet in line with your knees. So at a right angle, not bringing them behind your bum, and just really feeling that stretch open up the hips and the groin and feeling that pull. To apply more pressure, just push the bum back gently and you'll feel that stretch intensify. And then we're slowly going to come out and just isolate one side. So taking one leg straight, keeping the other one bent, and you're just going to slide that straight leg as far away as you can, as low to the floor as possible, and really push your weight into the straight leg so you feel it all through the inner thigh. And then change sides. And now just slowly come up, just gently bringing your legs out and sit back onto your bum. You're then going to take your legs out wide in front of you, getting them as wide as possible. You can even try and shuffle your bum forward a bit to get the legs even wider. And then when you found that peak position, just lean forward, putting all your weight into that stretch and really feeling those hips open up. And then we're just going to slowly come out, slowly bringing the legs back in, giving them a little shake if you need to. Just really loosening up the legs before coming up for your full box split. So for our full box split, we come to standing, feet facing forward, and just slowly try and slide them away from each other. Again, getting as low as you can, and just keeping the legs completely straight, so there is a line running from your foot to your foot. Just get as low as you can here, use your hands for balance, and just really let gravity help you put that pressure through those hips, groin, hip flexors, and just opening it up. We're just going to hold this one for as long as we can. The more pressure we put on, the more improvements we'll see. And then we're just gently going to come out of this one, either leaning forward like Tyler is, coming down to your knee, or just rocking back like me. And just always give your legs a little shake after this one, as they will be really sore. And then you're just going to slowly come up and you are done. Thank you for watching. I hope it was useful and that you enjoy the stretches, nice relaxing, just put on some music.
Go to my YouTube channel.
Tyler Ryan. What's your YouTube channel?
Tyler Ryan.
Tyler Ryan. Obviously you're on mine. But yeah, I hope it was useful. I may do an upper body one as well, or just, yeah, if there's anything else you want to know, let me know in the comments below. Bye.